Hey guys, what's going on? It's Stef here. Hope you've been well. I know I have. This week's episode is pretty straightforward. My good friend Rich reached out to me to ask if I'd like to go metal detecting in a cornfield, and I said absolutely, even though I'm not much one for cornfields. Frankly, before this hunt, I had really never found anything good in a cornfield to speak of. So let me tell you, this was quite a welcome change. We found coins, buttons, and relics all dating between the 1600s and probably mid-1800s. Really didn't see a lot of modern activity out there at all. And very little trash, which is always a plus. So without too much talking, we're going to get into it right now. But first, as a reminder, don't forget that I am now a proud affiliate of KELLYCO metal detectors, so if you need anything metal detecting related at all, or if you have any questions, not sure which equipment is right for you, please shoot me an email at stefdigs@gmail.com and I'll help you out as best I can. And if you already know what you want from the store, it's easy. Just make sure you use my code STEFDIGS when you check out. Alright, let's hop in. Well, not at a cornfield today. That's not normal for me, is it? My old friend Richard, first person I ever detected with, yeah. And we've got our buddy Matt down there, the little black dot, and Damien somewhere behind where his hoodie is hanging. But anyway, that's the lay of the land. We have a lot of area to swing. Richard's found a GW button out here. A lot of silvers have been pulled from the area that I'm in right now. And I got a Slammin' 21 signal. I was hoping it was a half dime or a half real, but I think I have a big fat bale seal, I think. I don't think it's a smashed bullet. I think that is purposely formed into a disc. So that's what I'm going to call it from now, at least. I don't know. Maybe if I clean it up a little bit more when I get home, I'll figure something out. But I brushed this off with a plastic brush. I couldn't really see anything. Maybe a little something right here. But it's early yet. We got a really early start. So high hopes for today. We'll let you know what's next. Okay, so I'm just working a line right here. And I got a 12 signal about 6 inches down. You can see it here. I think it's a thimble without a top. I'm not entirely sure. This lip at the bottom kind of looks weird, but could very well be what it is. That's how a thimble would ring up. So we shall see. But yeah, keep moving and I'll keep you posted. So this is Matt. Hi, Matt.
Hello.
Actually, one of my customers. Yay, what a simplex for me. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, and it's doing well for him. Look at that tiny, tiny button. That's a really good hit right there.
A little fancy
A
on
little
it.
fancy on it. I'm trying to get out of my my own light here. Oh, yeah. Wow, how deep was that?
It was probably 6 inches.
Wow, that's impressive.
The new sniper coil there I got.
Yep, the SP24 works well. All right. I just told this guy to put something back in situ. He's like, oh, look what I got. I got a surface find. And he already had it in his hand. I said, put that back. I want to show the audience where it was.
There it is.
So we have a surface find button. That's really cool. Was the shank up like that?
It was, yeah.
Nice. I'll see if there's anything on it.
The shank was fully erect upward.
Oh, boy.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. We can say that on this channel. We can even say shit on this channel without getting in trouble. Just no F-bombs and nothing too gnarly. You're in its shadow right now. Oh, cool. Anything on the front? Probably not.
It looks toast.
Toast. Oh, hey, still colonial
Yeah.
flat button.
Actually, no, it looks like it's got a star figure on it. Yeah, look
Nah.
at it. No, look at it. See? See, like all the prongs?
Oh, yeah.
It's got like a star thing on it.
That is nice. I like that.
The general button.
It's
It's a star. Well, it looks like a star.
Oh, nice find. Okay, I'm working on a new line now. You can see it's just kind of flatter over here. So I'm going to go this way and then probably back that way. But anyway, I got a solid 19 signal, really loud. And I already found it. It was only a few inches deep. Nothing here has been too terribly deep. And I think it's a button. It's really thick. Well, it's plain on the outside, I think. And no shank, but yep, definitely a button. So that is cool. That's probably very early 1800s, I would say. Nice chunky little button. Almost thought it might be a copper because I've had some colonial coppers ring up in that 19 range. So hey, that's good though. I don't think anyone's beeped this line before, so we'll see what comes up next. Very good. Oh, still working this line here. I got a double tapping like 15 signal, and I thought it was going to be cancel because it was basically on the surface, but it looks like we've got another button. So that was a pleasant surprise. I'm also wondering if there's something on that. I can't quite see. We do have a shank. I can feel it. I'm going to brush this one off and come back real quick because there might be something on the front. Not entirely sure yet. Now I'm back. I don't think there's anything on the front. I think this like lighter area was actually just sun baking for God knows how long. And it looked like it was silver wash or something, but looked at the back carefully, and these rolled edges like that with the really long shanks can be extremely early, like late 1600s in some cases. So that is nice. I'm really happy with that button, actually. So hopefully we get on some coins soon, but for now, that was very encouraging. No, got another shallow target. It was rating at about 4 inches, but it was double tapping a little, so I knew it was only a couple inches. It was a solid 10 signal, and you can see down there we have a button that is definitely completely lead. It's very heavy. Unfortunately, I don't see that big old USA on the front. I'm still looking for one, still looking. Close, but no cigar, and clearly the plow at some point chopped off half of it, so maybe it's for the best that it's not a Continental Army button. But hey, I'm on the buttons today. Can't complain. Well, I really don't find these very often, but I guess today is the day of lead buttons. I got a 12 signal. It was about 6 inches down, and it's very small, so it was really kind of a weak signal. But it's right here. I don't think the plow got this one. So, is there anything on the front? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so, but I'll check back if there is. Shank has been broken off, but it's still a great find. So we'll keep moving. Well, here's something a little bit different to change it up from a button. Working a completely different line now. And I got a slamming 15 signal. Again, everything's just been pretty much a few inches, like 3 to 6 tops. And I think this is a drawer pull. Yeah, that's what that is. Colonial drawer pull. Actually, it looks like it's kind of fancy. Nah, actually, that's corrosion. Excuse me. But that's pretty cool. I only have one like that. I don't dig these too often. So I will take it. Well, obviously, given that drawer pull and some other things, one of which is down in there, there was clearly a home site on this cornfield. I just found, this is another slamming 15 signal. That seems to be the number of the day. It's part of an escutcheon plate. So that is pretty cool. I always loved finding those. Wish they were complete, of course. Still waiting for that big banger find for today. Oh, you know what? Hey, this is pretty. Look at that. That's all hand tooled. So this is like circa 1700. And I got the signal that Matt got a copper. Got a photo from Richard. It looks like a King George I. I can't tell, but you know, everybody's a dot right now. So my check-ins are going to be probably few and far between. But hopefully we all got on some coinage today. This is very cool though. That is really encouraging. All right, we'll keep moving.
I think so.
All right, Richard came over here to say hello and do a little check-in.
Hello, I'm doing a check-in because I find stuff and I have no idea what I find half the time.
That's why I'm here. Okay,
So,
what do we have here?
I don't know if that's like a
Let me see. Put it
face.
out of the. Oh, that's cool. Whatever it is, it's a button, right?
It's weird.
I don't know, but that's really cool.
Is that what do they call
Sportsman
like the
buttons?
girl's face on it or something like that? Is that like a girl's face on it?
No.
Cameo, yeah, I was thinking of that.
I don't think so. As soon as I'm probably holding it upside down or something. As soon as you get it home, you'll probably figure it out.
Like
At
I
least
hold
what's
my
on there.
T-30s.
But,
And I have this what was once nice dandy button till I gave it into the hands of my buddy over there, Matt Hayden, and he snapped it on me.
yeah, well, that's why we don't.
And a Tom back and some other buttons.
We don't unroll tacos in the field. You guys know that.
You know how I am with this stuff.
Oh my god! Wait, where's the Tom back?
Oh, the Tom back's right here.
I know you showed me, but you
Okay,
didn't show
yeah.
the audience. So.
Yeah, it's a
Baby Tom.
looking one. Yep, he got one a little bit bigger than mine.
No shank. That's okay.
I wish the coins were as easy to find as the buttons.
I know.
But I definitely I'm going to look into this a lot because this is cool.
Yeah, that thing is really cool. We'll get on it. We still have like half the day. We've been, it's just afternoon, so.
Yep.
We'll get on it. We'll be back with you soon. Well, working in the opposite direction that I was before because right in here, I'm hearing a ton of iron, and I found that escutcheon plates and the drawer pull. So I think there was probably an old house right up here. And I got a 16 signal that was almost double tapping. Again, everything is so shallow. I believe I have another button. I think so. Yeah. And we do have a shank. Yay, it's just folded over. Cool. Well, if there's anything on that, I will let you know. Otherwise, I'll be back with you on the next. Whew, I was getting afraid this wasn't going to happen today, even though it's only 2 o'clock and we still have a couple of hours. Everybody's out there, and I gave them the sign for big, round, and green because there we go. It was a really tough signal. It was right up against the sidewall there, and I think it was straight up and down. Ring up super high, though. So I'm going to place my bet on a braided hair, maybe a state copper. Those ring high. Whatever it is, I really like it. What are you gonna be? I haven't a clue yet. Haven't a clue. Have some detail on you. Ooh, I would love to find out what this is with you live. Oh man. I'm not sure. I'm sure it'll have some kind of detail though, so I'm gonna brush that off and come right back. But yes. I literally, with this coin, I just matched my best copper year, which was 17. So if I get one more, I will have topped 2019, which was my 17. Yes. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, well, I was close. I can't really tell. I think this might be a matron head, though. So that would be 1816 to 1839. Obviously, it's seen better days, but we're in a farm field, so you can kind of see the wreath on the back there. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a date off of it, but if I clean the crud up some, I might be able to get a date and maybe some more details. But either way, I'm stoked. It's a really early U.S. large cent, and I love it. All right, I'm doing a check-in with Richard here. He was moseying my way, not bottom feeding, just happened to be moseying over here. Yeah. So let's see what we've got here.
So a couple buttons here. This is Stef knows what these are better than I do.
It's a blowhole button. So this is, that could be a late 1600s button. You can see one teeny tiny pinhole there and then over there. The front is busted, but it's still a pretty remarkable find. These don't hold up well at all. So very, very early button. They used these up until I think the mid 1700s, but it could be as old as late 16s. So that's really awesome. And what else did we get? Little flat button.
Yeah,
there's
no
a back
button.
Marks, early 1800s, and then
Yep.
Tom back. I think I already saw a couple of those. Yeah.
The one with the star on, well, whatever that
that's
fancy
cool.
is.
That's cool. I like that.
See what that looks like when I get home better.
Yeah, still finding stuff. So hey, and I still have to see Matt's King George. I think it's a King George, but that's not even Matt. It's Damien. Matt's all the way.
To the back part.
Yeah, at the tree line, it dips down, and he's over there. So probably finding more coins, but.
I think when I measured it's a half mile from here to there.
Oh, I would think so, easily.
Yeah, I used my map thing.
Big, vast cornfield with lots of goodies. All right, if we find anything else, we'll let you know. All right, I might have something cool here. I was getting about maybe a 18-19 signal on the Equinox. It sounded really loud, so I knew it was pretty shallow, and it was. It actually came out of this little clump here, and I think it was maybe 3 inches down or so. Not sure what it is yet. I mean, I would kind of assume a button, but I haven't brushed it off, and I just figured I would at least show you what it was, brush it off, and come right back. So I will let you know. Well, I'd love to tell you that I know exactly what this is, but I really don't know. I peeped it out of the hole just to confirm it is a solid 18. So I don't think it's brass. I definitely think it's copper, ringing that high with something this small. It's very dense. It's not malleable at all. Can't really make out anything on this side. I don't think it's a button though. And I know this is wishful thinking, but maybe it's a Maravidi or something. Maybe it's like a hammered copper. If that's the case, that would be my first hammered coin. It's probably junk, but you know, one can dream. If it turns out to be a hammered coin, I am going to flip out. But anyway, all right, we'll keep moving. If I get anything else, I'll let you know. Okay, we're losing light kind of fast here, so this might be the last thing I film, unless I find something really awesome, but about 8 inches down there. I was plucking away at the side. I got a musket ball. Always a worthy find to show as far as I'm concerned. At least I think it's a musket ball. I don't think it's another one of those weird bale seals, but... well, or maybe it's a smashed bullet of another type. I don't know. We'll go with musket ball, though. That's cool.
That's it.
So Matt's finally within my realm of sight. You got a couple of buttons today.
Big honking lead.
I've been on.
Oh yeah, I've been finding a bunch of lead too. But his find of the day for sure is a King George the First halfpenny. I believe that's like, oh, I'm going to screw up the date, 1717 or 18, I don't know. It's 1724. So that's awesome. Is that your first cage you won?
You got one of these for yours?
You got several. He's waiting for his American largie, so I took his coin today.
Yeah, no
He
American
took mine
yet.
because that's my knack. Very nice.
Thank you.
Whew, that 11th hour copper made my day, that's for sure. I mean, I was having fun digging buttons and escutcheon plates and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, we always want to squeak out a coin. And of course, congrats to Matt on that awesome King George the First coin that actually cleaned up pretty well from what I had heard through the grapevine. Beginner's luck at its best. And although we didn't have time for a wrap up while we were on site, you know that I've always got mine waiting for you. So we'll go into that right now. Okay, there it is. The good, the bad, the ugly. Go over a few things I did not film. This being probably the most notable. It's kind of, I think it's a piece of a sash buckle. I'm not really sure though. It was caked in dirt when I pulled it out of the hole, so I didn't bother filming it. And it's beat up pretty bad, so, you know, here's what it is. Lots of lead out there. I mean, this is more modern. This is probably a smashed musket ball. That's the one I did film. Not sure what this is. It's almost got like an iron vein going down the middle of it. If you have any clue what that is, let me know. It might actually be a bale seal now that I'm looking at it with side light. But I don't really know. I'm not that well versed with those. That's the first, I think it's one of the first targets I pulled. I just looked at the footage. You'd think I would know. This is the one that I thought may or may not be a bale seal, or it's just a big old plop of lead. Some surface fine pottery. Usually I'll find that in the hole with other stuff, but I was finding a lot of glass and pottery on the surface. Definitely an old home site out there. This is like a mid-1900s buckle. It would have attached to, could be even a military issue bag. I don't really know, but obviously didn't film that. This is my the little gag reel piece, the thing that I think is a piece of crap, even though it rang up in a way that would suggest it's something more than a piece of crap, but it's a piece of crap. So, this was, I believe I remember digging this first on the day, and it's actually a very small piece of a Conestoga bell. It was just so small and not really recognizable, I chose not to film it. Here's that really nice escutcheon piece. I wish it were complete as always with most of my relics, but what I'll do is I'll go ahead and shine this up with some Renaissance wax. This tooling here, it's all hand tooled, and that's indicative of right around circa 1700 in age. Really old piece there. And to go along with it, we've got the little drawer pull. Let's see, some more surface glass here. That piece, which I thought was a thimble, and I'm not convinced anymore. Another similar piece to that. Again, some of this is really, truly just junk, but I try to show you all of it except, you know, like the beer cans and obvious stuff. This kind of had my heart going because it rang up pretty high for what it is, but it's just aluminum. It's not silver. I really thought it was, but it's not. Wah, wah. Let's see what else here. About half of a pocket knife and those lead buttons, which are pretty cool. Don't find those a whole lot, and almost never find them with the shank, so that's not surprising. Then we got on 4 flat buttons that day. Those are all the fronts. I clearly haven't cleaned anything yet. Bad me. Actually, I did clean this one. Excuse me. At least I think that's from the same hunt. Pretty darn sure. If it's not, that's embarrassing, but hey, is what it is. You know, I try to organize my things. I have from a couple of videos ago. I have my wrap-up of stuff, and sometimes things from different hunts will end up on the coveted paper plate. So, to be honest, I'm not even sure that's from this hunt, but we're going to let that slide. And, of course, the find of the day, which I tried to clean, and that's why it's shiny in some areas, is the Matron Head Large Scent. That is a farm field special for you. Wow, that is oogly, but you know what? Hey, it's Nice copper coin. The reverse is a little bit better because at least it's somewhat recognizable. You can see the 1 cent there, and then the wreath, and it's a really nice, pretty green. I mean, it's olive green throughout for the most part, except where I tried to get some chunks off of her face. Poor Lady Liberty. You know, is what it is. That's what happens when you're in a farm field, so it's to be expected, I guess. And overall, not a bad hunt, and certainly a really fun day. Okay, guys, well, I really hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and as always, get out there, save what you can, do what you love. We'll see you next week.